Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing a tag video. So where are we going? I was tagged by several people. We're going to check out where we're going, what we take into those places after the intro. Come on back. Hey there, welcome to my channel. My channel is all about treating yourself to a little bit of luxury, whether that be your cup of coffee, favorite fragrance, skincare, handbags, all the fun things that we love to treat ourselves with because you deserve it. I was tagged by several people, but first of all, this tag, the Where We Going tag, was created by cheewashington, who I have never come across in my foray in YouTube. So I'm really excited to be part of this and be able to go down the rabbit hole and see all about cheese content. So this is a great tag that she created, and I'm excited to be part of it. So I was tagged by Opulent Obsessions with Dia, Dee Bean, Fashion Without Limitations, Joy Love C, and Winnie Olive, I believe. I'll put everybody's channels down below. I may have forgot somebody. It was when I was away after Dolly and everything, so I was gone for a little while and just fell behind. And I'm probably the last person to do this tag. It's been going around for quite some time, but I'm really excited to do it because it's really fun. And a few of them, I was having a really hard time trying to figure out what I would take and what I would do, because it's just like, it was just really hard to narrow things down. So one of these I am taking 3 bags, and another one I have a couple of options, so it's just kind of like a whole bunch of things. Okay, so the first place we're gonna go is the club. Now, I am not a spring chicken. It has been a moment since I've been to the club, but shouldn't I lie? I've been to like some concerts that are in clubs, but you know, we're of that age now where we go to clubs and we sit and we drink and sip our drinks very, our fine little drinks at a table. We're not up there, we're not twerking anymore. We're not doing those things, but we're at the club in a nice refined state. So what would I take to the club? So the bag I would take to the club is a Coach Cassie, the original Coach Cassie. I get this one from Jolie, and I just really enjoy the classic Coach Cassie bag. I like this colorway especially because of the kind of like hematite tone, dark gunmetal hardware. I like that you can carry it, top handle, very ladylike, but also crossbody. If you are going to a club that's very crowded, you want that kind of security of having it on your body, but you could put it on the table technically and have it rest, although it would get sticky probably, so I wouldn't do that. Me personally, I would wear a crossbody and hold on to it, but this is the bag I would take to the club and enjoy it. Okay, the next place we're going is Brunch. And Brunch, again, also now in our refined age, is a very casual, slow affair. You're hanging out, chilling with maybe your friends, or maybe just going out with a spouse, doing your thing. And that, for me, usually requires a similar type of top handle bag. So I would take any of my Farrahs. And I have this one you haven't seen, a brown one. I really do like this kind of, I guess they call it Kelly-esque type of bag, top handle bag. So I take the Farrahs because I just prefer having it, the feet. It's a under the radar brand, RL. People I know have seen it, but they don't always know what Ralph Lauren is when you're out there and about. So this is a Lauren Ralph Lauren, but the quality of it is very well made. It's just a really pretty bag. And I think all of the different fabrics and types that it comes in are really, really nice. So I would take a Farrah to Brunch. Okay, we're going shopping next. And shopping, that's like a contact sport for me. So we're usually out, you know, we're like two-handing thing. We've got piles of clothes. Maybe I'm taking like my nieces out shopping, and we've just got things to go try on. So we've got to be hands-free. So it's got to be a crossbody moment. So I usually will take the Alma when it is warm weather. If it's not, hold please. Well, I didn't think to dig this out before I started making this video. I'll take my Sienna. So the Sienna GM is a lovely ladylike also purse. So if you're going to do your lunch, you're out and about doing your little thing. It can still be very functional like this. It goes out and about, but it has a crossbody strap. So it has the little hooks there on the end, crossbody very well, lets you be hands-free. I really enjoy carrying this when I'm shopping pretty much most of the season. So the Alma is summer to early fall when it's not likely going to rain because of the vachetta. And then the rest of the year it is the Sienna. So that's what I'm taking shopping. Okay, these next two are almost one and the same for us for events. So we've got date night and we've got the cinema. So if it's literally just day night and we're just going out to dinner, I'm usually going to carry the Peekaboo. And that, I should say, for a date night, it's like if it's really a date night, we're probably going to go to dinner and then like the symphony up in Portland. So it's going to be the Peekaboo or a really formal bag to go up to all the way to Portland. But typically it's the Peekaboo that I'll take up to those types of events. For the cinema, which is the next one, then I need something to sneak in the snacks because, you know, you got to bring in something outside of the popcorn. So I always buy my popcorn, I'll buy my soda, but I'm bringing in my candy, I'm bringing in my chocolates and stuff. So with that, my trusty little Noe, it carries everything I need for hand sanitizer, extra Kleenex, napkins, and everything else you want to pile in there, and to hide the candy at the very bottom. So that's what I would carry to the cinema, is my Noe. Okay, so the next two, these are the two I had the hardest to figure out what I would carry because I don't really go to the beach that often. And when I do, we're in Oregon, so we don't swim in our ocean here. It's too freaking cold. So that would be a vacation, and that's lower on the list. So we'll talk about that later. But if we're going to the beach here, I'm just going to carry anything that's kind of like crossbody or, you know, like something like this deal right here, something easygoing that can be on the beach and running with either the dogs or just hanging out or whatever. If I really had to carry stuff, I mean, we'd be taking a cooler, we'd be taking chairs, it would be like to camp out on the beach for the day. So we have an umbrella, you know, it's all this stuff to like an IKEA tote bag. So it's totally not something that we would normally do up here in Oregon. If we were in Hawaii, that'd be a whole different story. Hawaii would be taking like a giant Coach tote bag or one of these. Let me grab one of these H&M bags that I have. One of these like really cheap little Dior book tote looking things that I wouldn't care if somebody stole, you know, that kind of thing. It's just like something that's durable and robust, and if I got a bunch of sand in it, I wouldn't really care. So that was what I would carry, like, you know, in another beach that I could actually swim in. But up here in Oregon, I just wouldn't carry a bag out there. But picnicking in the park, which is why I went and grabbed this. Picnicking in the park, we would carry something. We have to have the blanket. I actually have a blanket that folds up into what looks like almost like a purse from Pendleton. So that's in another room. But I would still have a bag like this that we'd put the wine, the glasses, the food, all those things. So I wouldn't necessarily carry a nice handbag out to picnic in the park. I would use one of these for that. So I have a whole bunch of totes similar to this that we just throw in all of the residual stuff. Okay, so we now have to come to the fancier events of the the tag. So the first one would be a landmark birthday / event, and typically that's something where I start to carry wallets on chains. And I have two specific ones that I would carry for that type of event. That's either going to be the YSL wallet on chain or this Michael Kors one. It would depend on where the setting is exactly. So if it's a nicer area, I would carry the YSL. If it's a unknown or just don't know the group that I'm with, I'd probably go for a more under the radar Michael Kors moment. This is actually like a calf hair version, so it's a very just different, subtle kind of version of a wallet on chain, in my opinion. I've only carried it a few times, but it's really, really nice. It has lots of room. It's got some camo coins in there still. Card holder, lots of pockets. You can remove the strap if needed and make it a clutch. So I really enjoy carrying things like this to those types of formal events. So it'd be a wallet on chain. So similarly, wedding. So around here, I haven't gone to too many weddings in winter. Usually most people want to have a nice outdoor wedding or something where it can be a combination of being in the church or whatever and then being outside, have a reception outside. So we're typically going spring, summer, sometimes early fall, so they don't like to chance the bad weather. So for the most part, for a wedding, I'm going to carry my YSL clutch that I have in this wisteria color, and it's just one of my favorite tones from YSL. This particular shade, I think, was only one season, and I just happened to luck out that they had it still in stock when I picked it up about 2 years ago. It was after the season had already ended, and they just happened to have one more in stock. But the reason why I like it so much is because it does transcend, and it's not just for like that spring tone. It's a deeper purple. It's not quite that lavender kind of really light color. Do I have any bags up here? There we go. Like the tote bag up there is quite a lot lighter on there, which I would say is more spring like. This one could transition into fall, winter if need be. And I do have quite a few outfits that have this tone woven in throughout the season. So I even have a black velvet dress that has like burnt out purple flowers that are this tone. That's totally like December type of weather. So I could wear it with that if I happen to have a formal event. And I have worn this to a winter event that wasn't for a wedding, but it was for like the symphony. So I do really like this for weddings or really ultra formal events. So kind of going back to the last location where we're going, I like to take this one out for those types of occasions. So one of my fancy bags. And I just really liked the versatility of it. You can technically make it into a crossbody. It's a little bit tricky to maneuver around it, but I have done it. It is significantly spacious. I can get my phone and a lippy and quite a few things in there, so I really do like it. But yeah, I think it's a really good piece. And I think it's still under $800 the last time I checked, so it's still pretty reasonable for a designer purchase. Okay, so the next place we going is on vacation. I need one. I need a vacation. And on vacation, I can't take just one bag. It's just not going to happen. It's just not feasible. So when I go on vacation, I have to take at least 3 bags. One bag is always this bad boy. This is my carry-on. This is what I throw everything into. This is how I get onto the plane. This is my go-to bag. So on the plane, off the plane, if I need to do anything else, it's my all-purpose bag. So this is my work bag and also my carry-on. I have taken other bags, but it's typically that one. It fits literally everything. It is Neverfull. It is the best bag ever. So the Neverfull comes, bag number 1. Bag number 2, what always comes without fail, is my Felicie in the empreinte leather. This bag is, in my opinion, one of the best bags that they've made. I know it's technically a wallet on chain, but for me, it's a clutch, it's a crossbody, it has bonus SLGs inside it that you could also use as a clutch. It's just got so much to it that I can't live without it. So it is my go-to. So if you have a formal night on a cruise, you take this. If you have a formal dinner, you're going out with friends on a vacation, you take this. It's just the bag to take with you. And I'll tell you this. One of the reasons why I love it so much is if you're going to a area that's maybe not so safe, you put it on crossbody, and hopefully it's in a place where you can wear a coat. Put your coat on top of it, and it's like it's under your coat, and it hides without being too obvious. Inside your coat, you've got your purse nice and snug inside and hidden away. It's like the perfect size for everything. And I think most walks are probably like that, but for me, it just works so well for that. So I love that. And then the third bag I'm taking with me usually is going to be, again, I think I mentioned it earlier, like the Alma or the Sienna, something like that I can take that's more of a casual type of bag. So something that I can use running around while I'm shopping and doing things. That's the typical trifecta of Louis Vuitton that I take with me whenever I go on vacation. Okay, last but not least is the bonus round. The bonus round, we're going to an influencer event. An influencer event, I would never be so blessed to be invited to, but let's just say I was. I would probably take my Murakami Claudia bag just because she rarely goes out, and it's something that you want to be flashy and noticed, you know, just have eyes on you. And having one of these, it's like, it's so loud. It's just so loud. But honestly, you know, you're going to an influencer event, you're probably going to like a brand party, so you're going to wear whatever the brand wants you to wear, right? It's like if you're going to an LV event, you're gonna wear all LV. If you're going to, you know, a Fendi event, you're gonna wear the Fendi stuff. So it just kind of depends. But if it was a generic, I don't know, you're going to a YouTube influencer event, oh God, would I be so blessed? For the tiny influencers with you know 1,000 followers, yeah, I would take my Murakami Claudia bag. So those are the bags that I'm taking to these 11 places. What bags would you take? Would you take similar? Would you take all the bags? No bags? One bag? What would you do? Have you done the video yet? If you haven't, consider yourself tagged. I know people have tagged a lot of people, so I don't know who's left out there, but if you haven't done it yet, consider yourself tagged. Start your channel, make a video, enjoy it, have fun. I appreciate you. Tell me where you're going. Are you coming with me to the club? Let's go see a band. I think New Kids on the Block are at the Sphere or somewhere in Las Vegas. We could go. Let's have fun. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye. We're going all over the place. We're going to go to 11. I might have miscounted. 11 places. Where are we going? Check with me after the break. Maybe you do that. So I was tagged by Winnie B. LV, Joy Loves C, which is Corinne, I believe Dee Dee as well. Where's my list? Yes, Dee Dee Bean. Oh, and Dia, thank you. Opulent Obsessions with Dia. I should redo that.